Yo, welcome to my short walking tour of Grimsby. This one is Macaulay Street, I believe. Pretty sure that's right. And down here, when I was 18 years old, was my first ever flat. It's not this turn off, it's the next one. I just got a little bit further to walk. Just through there, there's a little sneaky through alleyway just at the end of there where people used to rob people. Usually for bikes and shit like that, man. Down this street, it had a reputation back then. I mean, 18, Jesus, that's like 30 years ago, 20 years ago. Yeah, this place was like, just nasty, you know what I'm saying? Like, the houses haven't changed how they look, really, although a couple of them do look like they've been given a lick of paint. It essentially looks exactly how it looked, but there's no bagheads standing around trying to eyeball you. So, and that's because just down at the end there, you might be able to see, we'll see when we get closer. Looks like they're doing it up right now. There's a man up a ladder. It used to be the Longship, and that was like, it was known as a pretty fucking fucked up pub. Like, it just fights constantly. Apparently, if you're not from around here, you just shouldn't go in. And so even when I lived here, even though it was my local, I had to walk past it to go to the supermarket, still kind of give that one a wide berth. And this funeral director's on the corner, I always thought they must make a killing, man. So it was like stabbings around here all the time and shit. Oh my god, has the whole building gone? Oh no, it's just hiding. I thought the building had been knocked down. That flat at the back there, the top one, that was mine, that was my living room window there. That's where I lived. And this right here, this one in front of us, that was the Longship. It got closed down, like, I think the year that I left. I lived there when I was 18, and I'd already moved out before I was 20. So, like, can't have lived there more than like a year. Something like 9 months to a year, something like that. And I used to have to walk down that alleyway there to go to the supermarket. It's down there somewhere. So, you know, bit of a rough area. Down that end, man, that's like full on town is. So really don't respect people who dress like me over in that direction. I mean, you could say that about the whole area, really. But down that end, it's particularly bad. Oh. And I kind of like it around this area. This bit's a little bit calmer, isn't it? We used to ride our bikes down here. I don't know, it somehow feels like some kind of Grand Theft Auto sneaky back alley, you know? Even though, have they had a nosebleed? Did you hear that? Yeah, like you're not actually being chased by the police or anything, but just coming down this alleyway at speed on your bike always made you feel like you was making some kind of getaway. And this is all the new builds. They were building these, like literally just building them when I lived there. Like all this was sort of wasteland. And they cut it all off and built all these nice houses. Can't really get a view over the wall for you, but they built loads of them. Trying not to point you at random strangers because people don't like being filmed, innit? What's over that fence? Nothing. Can't see over there either. Yeah, check it out anyway. Look at that for a dingy little alleyway. I fucking love it, man. Come speeding down here on your bike and you've no idea what's on the other side. Just smashing into someone. Super quiet today, man. Usually you can hear the traffic. Yeah, that's it. That's your little walking tour of Grimsby. This is what the back streets of Grimsby look like, you know what I'm saying? Just dirty, really. Quite cool graffiti in some places, I guess. Most of it's dog shit, though. Here they come up, flying through. See what I mean? We all used to do that, innit? Just come down here at high speed. It just feels so fun. I don't know why. I can't even explain it to you. I always wanted to hit these ledges as well, but like, I don't know, man. I never really rode with pegs anyway, but even if I did, I don't think you could actually do it, could you? It's been done so much. Well, it's been waxed like fuck, I reckon. I'd have struggled, definitely. And then we go off down that way, but I'm not going that way today. I'm going to the main street, and so this is where the walking tour ends for now. And I'll pick it up if I go Freshney River way. back in the day, man, when we was 16 and that, this is where my boys lived, man. One of my boys lived over there, and one of my boys lived down one of these streets. You can see it a bit better from further down. But yeah, man, like, I was at the exact other side of Grimsby, and this is where my crew was. So, like, if you go that way, like straight through all these houses, you get to my house eventually. But to get there, you've got to go through like two of the actual worst estates in GY, and especially back in them days, man, there was a right reputation. There's so much knife crime in this town when I first moved here, you know what I mean? So much knife crime that we got leaflets through the door that were saying how, like, the police were proud. I think it was this one where my boy lived, Clark Street. I forget, man. It was one of these, isn't it? But yeah, there was so much knife crime and shit that we got, like, when we first moved here, we got a leaflet through the door. It was like, oh, we're so proud that we've managed to reduce the knife crime by X amount, you know what I mean? And then I finally make friends at school, you know how it is. They invite you around to their house. My boy was like, oh, check out my butterfly knife, man. We used to go out drilling. Like, what the fuck? I met this kid at 15, so fuck knows, you know what I mean? 13, 14 years old, going out stabbing each other up and shit. With a butterfly knife. Check it out, like, if you can see right down at the end, all the new build, that's because they destroyed the estate, man. It's such a bad reputation, they just basically erased it. Yeah, we've got that GY weather now. Yeah, we're getting that proper GY weather now. The rain's so fine, it's just mist that goes straight through your clothes. But look how lovely, man. There are some just picturesque places in GY, you know what I mean? I mean, on that side there's a driving range that's a bit ugly to look at, but if you keep your eyes this way, it's not terrible, you know what I mean? Just a nice little walk. When we first moved here, I was so impressed with, like, being able to walk out my front door. You know, I live in a town like I did in Yorkshire, but I can walk out my front door and down the street and suddenly I'm in the middle of, like, nature, just like in Essex, you know? So it's like the best of both worlds when I first moved here. Kind of lovely. Anyway, you're getting soaked, so I'm going to put you away. I'm not going to lie, I absolutely fully regret coming out. I could have just done this journey tomorrow. But here we are, look, there's St. Michael's Church, where I had relations with my first girlfriend, like proper girlfriend, I guess. And down there's where we were at school. So I'd walk around down this road every day, sort of thing. And then she went home that way and I went home that way. So we'd stop there and have a little kiss and a cuddle and whatever, you know what I mean? And yeah, this is me now. Just gonna sit next to this busy ass road.